Hey everybody, it's Beth with Good Health on the Go Fitness and Wellness, and I just wanted to come on for a couple of minutes and make sure you guys were aware of the new nutrition labeling that is taking place. It's kind of going on now. You're going to start to see it in some items in the store now, and then you will see more going forward in 2018 and continuing. So the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, has revised the nutrition label. So if you're familiar with the nutrition label, this is what it looks like currently. Okay, nutrition facts. You can find it on, the side of boxes and bags and things like that you're buying at the store. So if you're not looking at the nutrition label, okay, where it has nutrition facts, and then underneath that you're going to see ingredients and so forth, I'm sure most of you are aware of it, but I encourage you to become more aware of it and continue to look at it even closer. And so hopefully this will bring that to your attention. They are revising the label somewhat. Now you can see the main thing that really should jump out is the calories. That's going to be in bold and large print. Okay, so, but that kind of jumps out at me when I see it, and I think, oh wow, this whole box might have 230 calories. Okay, so that is not the case. I guess it's good that they've made that a little bit larger, but again, that could be deceiving, and we might think that if we don't look closer, that we can eat the whole box and it'd be 230 calories. But if you look closely, it's actually 8 servings. Okay, so one serving has 230 calories. So just make sure that you look above that so that you see the serving size, and just notice that. So you'll notice that on the old label, it's smaller. So that's larger. They're both still on there. But what I want you to really take note of course, we've still got fat grams, carbohydrates and protein and so forth. But under carbohydrates, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this around and scroll down so it can show you a little bit better picture. It's going to say carbohydrates, is going to say sugars, and then it's going to say dietary fibers, or dietary fibers and then sugars. Okay, so we want to make sure we're getting stuff that's high in dietary fiber and low in sugars. But the new thing that they're adding, guys, is it's going to say added sugars. Okay, so there's actually several new things that are going to be on there. I'm not going to go into all those on this broadcast, but you'll see under carbohydrates it's going to say added sugars. Okay, so we really want to look at that, because a lot of people are getting way too many added sugars in their diet. And added sugars is any sugar that has been added after or during the processing phase, okay, and to maybe make the item taste better, to change it somehow and sweeten it up so it will taste good, okay. And it's usually always refined sugar, which is the sugar that we're wanting to stay away from. Now, natural sugars from fruits is really good. Okay, fruit juice has a lot of added sugar. So again, I just want to make you aware so that you're noticing how many added sugars you're getting in the item. Okay, if the item naturally has some sugar in it just from naturally occurring, it's going to be under the total sugars, but then added sugars is going to tell you what they have added to it. Okay, and it's a real issue these days. People are getting way too much sugar. It's causing a lot of increase in diabetes, pre-diabetes, heart disease, okay, obesity, weight gain, and then cavities and so forth too. So we want to make sure that we're watching how much added sugar that we're getting in our diet. And there is a statistic that I recently noticed, and this states that greater than 35 million people get greater than 25% of their calories from refined sugar. Okay, so more than 35 million people are getting greater than 25% of their calories, guys, from refined sugar. So we really have to watch this. It's in a lot of beverages. It's in a lot of boxed and packaged goods that are in the grocery stores now. So be on the lookout for this new label. Take this awareness and take it out there and start looking at things now and see how many labels you find that are already being updated. So there'll be more to come. It might be a slow process, but at least it's a step in the right direction, because we are getting so much food out there, guys, that we don't know what's in it. Okay, that is the problem. We really don't know what we're getting. Even when we buy things and we see the label, we don't get all the facts. And this is just showing us that we don't get all the facts, because that added sugar has been in there, but they haven't been telling us, okay? Because the numbers don't even match up anyway. When you look at the carbohydrates and fiber, and it might say 2 grams of sugar, but then it says like 35 carbs, and it's like, okay, you know, there's 4 grams of fiber and there's, you know, 5 grams of sugar, but the numbers don't match up anyway. So again, be looking for that, okay? Be looking for that added sugar. Remember, it's not going to be on everything yet, so that doesn't mean that it doesn't have added sugar. And what I encourage you to do is to go down to the bottom under the nutrition label, or wherever they have the ingredients, and really look at those ingredients and see if you see some other names for sugars or added sugars. Some of them might be brown sugar, corn syrup, fructose, which is a fruit sugar, but other things like malt syrup, maltose, raw sugar, okay, and just regular sugar, white granulated sugar. So we want to stay away from those as much as we can, okay? We're going to get a little bit in our diet, and a little is okay, but too much is a real problem, and a lot of people are out there getting way too much, all right? So I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.